Today we talk about getting stuck on one analysis or one bias in the market and how that can negatively affect your trades and trade execution. Let's get into this one. Traders, welcome back to the Road to 20 PA video series. Today was day 63 in the series. Today we went 0-2 and we actually hit max loss on our second day trading the funded account. So you can see in the top left hand corner we are down $600 on the day and about $400 on the PA in total. Today we're going to talk about getting stuck on one analysis or one bias in the market and not letting the market tell you that you're wrong and not recognizing the signals that your trades are going against you. So let's get into the live trades and we'll talk about what I did wrong today after we watch them. Alright guys, starting the video. As I'm planning on taking my first trade of the day, we have failed second entry short off the EMA kind of, but I'm more interested that it's breaking this resistance right here. And we're expecting a new extreme of this uptrend.
Order filled.
We are filled. Low risk. It's not a full 2 points of risk. And I like the direction this trend is going. Good place to take a chance, I believe. We might get some pullback. But let's see if we can go higher real quick. Again, we have uptrend working higher majority of the day. We finally got a break of this uptrend, and then this short and downtrend got a break and a new extreme, and now we're pushing above EMA. You have first entry short, pullback, second entry short, failure. At EMA, kind of, it's a little bit more aggressive, but I'm willing to bet on the context of this trade that it's going to get a new extreme of this uptrend. But let's see if we can get there.
Spent the whole day in my head. Do a little spring cleaning. I'm always too busy dreaming. Well, maybe I should wake up instead. A lot of things I regret, but I just say I forget.
Stop filled.
And we got stopped out. I'm not really sure what that reaction was. Jesus Louise, but we were too aggressive in that trade for sure. We entered at the top of the trading range. I didn't have this drawn when I entered. As you can see when in the video, when you look back on it, after I entered, I drew this, and I realized that I was buying straight into the tops of the trend line. And even when you're expecting new extreme, you're entering at the end of the push phase, and you can see we're correcting back down to the bottom. And even if this EMA holds, we still get stopped out, and it still might go in our direction, but we just entered way too high in that trade. That was a mental error. I just let the trades from earlier get in my head about all these trades I passed on because I was being patient, and then all the aggressive trades were working out.
Order
I
submitted.
actually might re-enter if this bar closes nicely, but because that is a perfect trap bar right there. But let's see. We just entered too early. I still think we're going to get new extreme with this uptrend, but again, we entered way too high at the end of the push phase into the trend line. As soon as I entered the trade, I realized that I kind of messed up. 11, 13 would be a good entry point right here. See if we can get good signal bar. See if we can get fed on this one. That might be a little bit of a better one. That's a great signal bar, and a lot of people got stuck going short under this bar right here. I like this trade a lot better than I like the first one, because this should be the end of the correction phase. So, but we do need to get filled. Come on. And this is a perfect breakout pullback pattern. 11. You can chase it by one tick. This is still a good 2-point risk to reward. It's still 1-to-1.
Order filled.
Alright, and we are filled. Let's see if we can enter a little bit further on the bottom of this trend line and get the scalp. Make some money back possibly, but...
Yeah. Why can't it just be easy? Why does everybody need me to stay? Oh, I hate the feeling when you're high but you're underneath the ceiling. Got the cards in my hand, I hate dealing.
Stop filled.
And we got stopped out again. That's going to be our max loss for the day. I think we analyzed this one wrong. It's so weird. It's so weird. I don't really know what's going on. Just random sellers coming in here. It doesn't really make much sense because you have this, it's so bullish of a day. If you look at the 10K tick chart, we're working higher all day, all day. Look at the daily chart, we're working higher all day. And then we get a break of the uptrend. You get a break of the short and downtrend, new extreme, strong push above EMA, first entry short, pull back, second entry short, failure off the top of this trend line, or off EMA and off the top of the trading range. So we should expect to get to the new extreme of this uptrend. But now we're trading back down again. It looks like we just got trapped. And those were our 2 live trades for the day. Both were losers. Let's just talk about the mindset coming into these trades real quick. Starting off the day, we had an entire uptrend the entire day, and I missed out on a lot of more aggressive setups because I was being a little picky because, as you guys know, this is the second day trading on the funded account. We have a decent higher low setup here, worked for a scalp, failed second entry long right here, worked for a scalp. All these signal bars are not really touching the EMA. It's a little bit congested, so you can't really take those according to your trade strategy. Again, visual, second entry long, you have 2 legs down, but we're not fully at the EMA. Just the tail is touching the EMA. Works for a scalp. As you can see right here, we have a higher low setup coming off the bottom of the trading range. This downtrend didn't even play out, and the signal bar is barely touching the EMA again. This one worked for a scalp and a runner. Right here we have consolidation, break below. We have a higher low setup at the highs of the trading range. This one works for a scalp as well. All the more aggressive setups were working in the long direction. So as soon as I saw we got this 2-legged break of this massive uptrend, I was expecting a new extreme to be reached. This bigger leg right here, I drew its own trend because it's much larger than this trend. And this shortened downtrend got a break and a new extreme. Downtrend played out. As soon as the downtrend played out, we consolidated a little bit right here, and then you can see we get this really big green bar that pushes up. We push through the EMA, and then you have first attempt lower, pull back, second attempt lower, failure, and it's also above these range highs. It's second entry short failure, and the former resistance is turning into support with the retest. Bounced off the EMA. Again, just the wick is at the EMA, so it is more aggressive, but compared to the other trades today, in my mind, it was just one of those aggressive trades that was working out all day. I thought I was being too picky, and I didn't want to miss out on another trade, so I bent my trade strategy a little bit, or my trade plan, and even though it wasn't directly at EMA, we entered a little bit too high into this move. As you can see, we went to the top of the trend line and it bounced off. I was expecting the bottom of this to hold though, but you can see the bottom just fell out. I chose the exact wrong time to buy, and this uptrend still hasn't gotten new extreme, and we actually got a second leg down, it looks like this. And my perception of the market at that time was I was only looking at the factors to go long. I was ignoring all the factors that the trade was going against me. And if you keep the trend line drawn like this short uptrend got a break, new extreme, and 99% of breakouts fail. So you can expect it to go higher low, lower high, back into the trading range, which is exactly what it did. And I was just ignoring all those facts. We even re-entered over this green signal bar because I thought it was another breakout pullback, and I was just expecting new extreme of this uptrend because of all the bulls in the market, and I let it alter my perception. The trades still aren't like bad though, but I don't know. I'm not mad at the first trade. The first trade was decent. It was more aggressive because it wasn't fully at EMA, but I can see how you can make an argument for taking this failed second entry short. The trading range wasn't fully established yet, but as soon as you see this push down to the EMA back into the trading range, you need to understand that, all right, maybe my initial analysis was wrong. Maybe we're going to push back into that range and go back to the range lows. Maybe we're going to get a reversal pattern, so we're going to get lower high reversal, and I failed to recognize that because my perception was super distorted because of all the setups that I missed earlier in the day, and the FOMO was real. I entered over this bar, which was really bad. Once you lose a trade, you should just observe what happens afterwards and see where you went wrong. If your trade analysis was right and it still worked out and just happened to stop you out, that happens. No trade is 100%, but I should have just observed here. I shouldn't have entered in again and made the one trade loss a max loss day, which is exactly what I did. Definitely a learning point for me, but as you can see now, we get this second leg down. Now we're coming off the bottom. You have first entry short, pullback, second entry short, failure, and now it's the same exact setup that I took here, except you gave the market more time to form, and now we're going to the new extreme right here. So it just looks like the market wanted to stop me out. I prematurely entered, and that's what happens. And here is a look at the PA track sheet. Today we went 0, 0-2 with 0 wins, 0 break-even trades, and 2 losses. I said FOMO got to me, picked the only setup that didn't work all day, and re-entered on it and doubled down and doubled my losses. Today should have realistically been a minus $300 day, but we made it a minus $600 day because we wanted to be stubborn and not pick up on these signals that our initial analysis wasn't working. So we went down $623 today. And if we go over to the account tab, you can see that on the whole entire account, actually, where do I see this? Where do I see this? I'm not sure, but anyway, as you can see, our average green day is 188, our average red day is 620. We have a 50-50 green versus red day history, and our win-loss ratio for just trades is we have a 66% losing percentage. But all these trades will average out, or all these stats will average out as we take more trades. So, and with that said, if you're still watching the video up until this point, that means you probably like the video. So please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. We are very close to 100 subs. Every sub counts, and I'm so excited to get there with you guys. I work really hard on these videos, and I appreciate the support you guys give me. With that said, I hope you guys all made $35,000 today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Peace.
Yeah. Get everything I need and I'm gone. But it ain't stealing. Can I get a break?